What is up, everyone? Today is another day for GuMiho. Sorry, I get excited. And GuMiho's opponent for this match is going to be Astrea. Opponent, victim, what do we say? Yeah, so we're on Moondance, and we have GuMiho. Let us see if he does something strange or GuMiho-esque today. I know on one of my last videos someone said, "You really like GuMiho, don't you?" Yes I do. Yes I do, and this is why. He likes to do different things. I say this every time, but it's always true. I mean, this is what he does. He's building a barracks halfway down the map. And Astrea's probe is looking for something. But I mean, this is the problem. With GuMiho, it's like, where do you look? No, he's given up. He's like, I'm content that there's nothing. Because there are so many places that GuMiho could be hiding stuff. And he does. He hides it in strange places. So where do you look? If you're a Protoss player, if you're a Zerg player playing against him, you know, where do you look? Not gonna be some nothing here. Wow, I don't even know what I said there. It's not going to be anything too drastic or crazy. It is just going to be a Reaper. Where did the SCV go now? Okay, so the SCV is just milling about. I'm suspecting a bunker. Astrea is too. Yeah, and there it comes up, and ooh, that was a little bit of lucky positioning there. And here comes the Reaper. A shield battery. That's interesting. So there's nothing to defend here. There's literally nothing. The Stalker is being chrono boosted out. That's already 2 workers down. Okay, this looks like some good worker control here. Okay, Stalker's out. That's gonna help a lot. And into the bunker he goes. Alright, so with the shield battery, the Stalker's gonna be fine to deal with this. So I think pretty solid response. And yeah, GuMiho knows this, he salvages it, sends the Reaper. The barracks was already floating over, so it wasn't a super committed cheese or anything, just some nice pressure to get himself on the front foot. And that's how GuMiho plays. He'll always do something crazy. He'll open a little bit crazy, get a little bit of a lead, and then be content. So, you know, for 25 minerals, he got rid of 2 workers. It's not bad. It's okay. And, you know, the worker count is very close, in which normally the Protoss would be well ahead. So yeah, there you go. Nice, GuMiho. I like it. I approve. GuMiho, you have my stamp of approval. Now, he's just gonna plant them all over the map. He is making a medevac. So this is another little small move that I really like. Most players just kind of leave their Widow Mines in their base. GuMiho's like, well, I'll put it on the map on the way. Might as well just go past and collect it. So, minor thing. And I mean, that does nothing. Okay, alright, I get it. I'm fanboying a little bit of too much over GuMiho. I'll stop now. So, Astrea is going to have to defend this Widow Mine drop as it comes in here. He doesn't have an idea that it's coming, but he is reacting to it. Yeah, workers pulled very nicely. So 1 Stalker, 1 worker, 2. Oh, because at the same time, the Reaper came in here and is being tickled to death by a sentry. Go, sentry, go! Yes. Goodbye, Mr. Reaper. Nice. And the next step in GuMiho's plan is to send a Raven across the map. Ravens, yeah, they're good to have. And with their auto turrets, I mean, those things can be pretty irritating to deal with. At the same time, Alright, I don't know what this push is. The 6 Marine, 1 tank push. Okay, but there's more Widow Mines. So this is going to be quite a hefty attack. Everyone keep your eyes open on the minimap. So the Raven's going to go in. Okay, at the same time, the Marines and the tank are coming. Astrea is ready to meet this army. Auto turret has been dropped. A couple of workers are going down there. This army is going to be moving away. The medevac is flying in. Double Widow Mine is dropped. Yeah, Astrea doesn't see it. Ooh. Ah, that's a big hit. Ah, tank. Tank. You're in the middle of nowhere. Alright, I'm not sure about this engagement here in the middle of the map, but yeah, so I mean, still, GuMiho has done work. Yeah, that was a nice attacking on so many fronts. It just makes it. He was just putting the multitasking to test, and unfortunately that time. Oh, and he's still being irritating with this Raven. Oh, it actually gets a stalker. Oh, it does it again. Sorry, I had to rewind. So in goes. Okay. Doesn't get too much shot. In goes the medevac again. Okay, Astrea. Oh, that was a big hit. I'm glad I rewinded for that one. Oh, GuMiho, stop playing with your food. Ouch. So once again, just that misdirection, and he's putting Astrea to the test constantly. And I mean, this is Astrea. Astrea's a good player. He is very good at multitasking and stuff, but I think this is just the nature of a GuMiho game. Is you just constantly need to expect a whole bunch of things that is unexpectable. Oh, I love it. GuMiho, you're so creative. Okay, and now the drop comes in here. Couple of zealots are gonna help to clean this up. The tank has not sieged up quite in time. Okay, this is a lot more workers going down. Again, that's 15. I know there's something that's flying in the corner there. Go Marines, go. I think that, yeah, the Raven goes back in. Gets another worker. 18 workers, 19, 20. Okay, so if you're a Terran player and you want to know how to harass 50 workers in under 8 minutes, that is how you harass. And if you look, his commitment is not that big. Yeah, he's throwing in a couple of tanks and things, but it's still, it gives enough to draw Astrea's attention away. Okay. Astrea is kind of gonna, you know, he's gonna try now. He's getting High Templar, he's getting Storm. Storm can help. It can help. I don't think it's maybe as game changing as a big disruptor hit, but definitely more consistent damage that he can get from Storm. +2 blink and the Storm upgrade. So he's going to put them in the War Prism and float the War Prism around. Okay, and he's going to go across the map. GuMiho at the same time is getting his 4th base. Astrea's 4th base is already up. By the way, if I'm moving my camera too quickly, I know that I've heard a couple of complaints about that one. Oh, not complaints, maybe feedback is a better word. I do apologize. That tends to be the player in me that moves quicker than I should. So I'm working on my observing. It's a work in progress. We're getting there. But yeah, I know I do sometimes have the tendency where I'm overthinking with my brain while I'm trying to talk and observe everything at the same time. So I am trying to make slow, smooth movements all the time. But I have noticed that I've already done it a couple of times in this game. So we're getting there, people. We're getting there. Okay, these two armies are going to meet in the middle of the map. I do think, unless It's actually, the Warp Prism is actually so necessary because GuMiho doesn't have ghosts yet. Okay, so he's doing some serious pre-splitting here. So, Astrea knows that army is on the way. He saw it with his observer. Ooh, feedback's going down on the Raven. Storm, but a good splitting there. Ooh, that's a lot of storm. Widowmine hits the War Prism. It does still have some shields left. Oh, this is a good engagement for Astrea. Right? Like, I think the micro on both sides here is actually pretty darn good. Yeah, but I think Astrea's just got enough. Yeah. Aggressive blink forward now. Okay, look, those storms helped a lot. He hit some very good storms there. Even though GuMiho was trying to micro them pretty well, I think Astrea did well in that engagement. Very nice. Yeah. Resources lost, kind of evening out a little bit. Okay, so there we see some ghosts. So during that time the ghost transition was made, there is the enhanced shockwaves. That's going to help deal with these High Templar. If he gets one good EMP, this game is over. Because Astrea is now relying on these High Templar. He has no other form of splash, and let's be honest, that's what Protoss needs. Protoss needs splash. They cannot function without it. Ooh, careful, the High Templar being put at the back for safety. Okay. Two more High Templar going forward. They're going to try hit some decent storms there. The scan does reveal them. The Raven is lost. Okay, that's one way to do it. Just pre-split a group of your Marines and take them down. Okay, so GuMiho is going to rotate around. Astrea's only going to defend with a small amount of army and reinforcements. Trying to... Okay, good EMP goes down. Yeah, those those High Templar lose all their shields. The rest of the army is moving across the map, and there's not much here to defend against it. A couple of Widow Mines, the rest of GuMiho's army is falling back. They are going to sandwich it, but they do get hit by a tremendous storm. Ooh, another... Oh, just non-stop storms. This Terran army is so low. GuMiho, you've got to be careful. Aggressive blink forward. Another storm. Astrea. Is Astrea just going to march across the map and just take this? After being fed up by being harassed the entire game. He's just going to send his army across. And at this stage, yeah, there's no ghost. Reinforcements are coming and 3-3 is on the way. So GuMiho, if GuMiho can hold on for just a little bit. Yeah, those storms, unfortunately, didn't have a good answer to the storms. Maybe a little bit of overstimming as well. But that army was so dangerously low. Bunch of marauders in a medevac. Okay, further transition, we see Liberators, and we do see the Liberator range upgrade, which is going to help a lot. I think Liberators are going to be very good. I always thought they were more used for shooing away disruptors and stuff, but I mean, they're going to be good against High Templar. GuMiho's army is looking a little bit small though. Okay, there's a bunch of ghosts. Ghosts are on the way. You need to get some good EMPs. Okay, there's one decent one. The Archon still has help. He hits a nice EMP on all the High Templar and on the entire army. Alright, that's going to have to chase Astrea home. Those were some very good EMPs. I'm trying to get this entire army in camera range. So, there is some harassment going in. Yeah, there's a couple of zealots in GuMiho's third base. Tank shelling away. This is tight. Astrea, I want to say, has the better army. Yeah. There's a lot of GuMiho's armies also up in medevacs in the air, and that's great. But Yeah, more damage going down here in the main base. Astrea getting his revenge for that earlier worker damage. Putting a GuMiho to the test now. I think he seems to have cleaned up. Those liberators are so desperately needed. He has to get those liberators out to the front. Yeah, okay, with those liberators, GuMiho, I suddenly like GuMiho's army. Storm again. Avoided. Okay. Yeah. That's 6 liberators. 6 liberators deal a huge amount of damage. A huge amount. So as long as GuMiho is watching his storms, I love the run-bys by Astrea. Yeah. Go get some of the damage there. So while Astrea is sending a couple across, the liberators are not yet in position. Disruptor does get taken down. Oof, that could have been a big hit. That's nice. So because of the range, he can actually just park them above the dead space. That's one base down. Yeah, there are more zealots and a stalker in the middle of GuMiho's base. The workers here and this planetary are also going to go down, but the big engagement is happening in the middle of the map. Alright, so because I was looking all over the map, I missed the final battle, but I'm going to put this one in here just so you can see, so we can see what happens. So, liberators are setting up. Oh no. Big disruptor hits. Big disruptor hits, get rid of the entire army. The ghosts try, but there's nothing left. GG is called. Woo. So after all of GuMiho's early game damage, he just didn't manage to kind of break through in the end, and Astrea just massing up a good army, getting good storms, harassing, doing his own harassment at the end, and he takes the victory. And a couple of good disruptor hits there. Well done, Astrea. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please make sure to drop a like rating on the video and subscribe if you want to see more StarCraft content. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.